The LA Lakers lost to the Brooklyn Nets last night, and that means the Lakers are officially out of playoff contention. But what does this actually mean for the NBA, and how will this impact it? I'm going to go ahead and get into that right now. But before we get ahead and get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't. It goes a long way, and I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get into the cons of the Lakers and LeBron missing the playoffs first. And the first con that I have here is the fact that the Lakers missing the playoffs means that LeBron won't have a chance to make his 9th finals appearance. And this is the first time he has missed the playoffs since 2005, when he was in his second year in the league. Another con of them missing the playoffs is the fact that the Lakers would have now missed the playoffs for 6 years in a row. That is 6 consecutive seasons. They have not made the playoffs since the 2012-2013 season, which was actually the last good year of Kobe that we ever had. But unfortunately, towards the end of that season, he ended up overworking himself and he broke his Achilles. So that is why the Lakers didn't make that is the last time the Lakers made the playoffs since then. Now, another con that gets commonly overlooked is the fact that since the Lakers are going to be missing the playoffs, this might be actually a turnoff or deterrent for free agents. You know, this summer, this coming off season is one of the biggest free agency classes we've had in a while. We have people like Kevin Durant, Kemba Walker, Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, Kyrie Irving. And although AD isn't a free agent, you can almost consider him a free agent because he's gonna get moved this upcoming season. So the fact that the Lakers have missed the playoffs, people are gonna think, okay, well, LeBron got injured this season, and they missed the playoffs, and he's not playing defense at all anymore. They're gonna think, okay, to them it's gonna seem like LeBron is getting older now, and people aren't gonna want to go play with him. Similar to how people didn't want to go play with Kobe in his last few seasons. And another con that people might not be discussing, and this isn't really a con for the league, it's more so a con for the Lakers, is the fact that since they aren't going to be making the playoffs, all the young talent that they have acquired, you know, Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, all those key young players that they have, they're not going to get this playoff experience that they've been wanting. It's very good, obviously, for players to experience playoff basketball because, as all real fans of the NBA know, playoff basketball and regular season basketball are two completely different things. You know, the intensity, the calls that people get, you know, the physicality, the way defenses are set, matchups, things of that nature. The young core of the Lakers, you know, as the 3 players I just mentioned earlier, they're not going to be able to experience that. And now we're going to switch gears to the pros of the Lakers missing the playoffs. And one big pro that no one will kind of admit, but the fact that LeBron is going to be missing the playoffs, or the Lakers in general, is the fact that now the spotlight can shift to other players. Young players like Kyrie Irving, you know, Joel Embiid, who I consider to be the best center, the most dominant two-way center in the NBA. Players like Kawhi Leonard, you know, a small forward, one of the best two-way small forward in the league. You know, people like the Greek Freak, who is an MVP candidate this year. You know, people like James Harden, who's absolutely lighting it up, averaging 36 points per game. The fact that LeBron not being in the playoffs allows us to focus more of our attention as fans to these other great players. Now, all these great players are superstars and they have spotlight no matter what. But the fact that LeBron isn't going to be in the playoffs, we can actually key in. He's not going to be the story of the playoffs as he is every year. We're actually going to be able to take time to watch and appreciate all the young talent that we have in this league, all the other upcoming talent. And another pro of the LeBron missing the playoffs is the fact that since LeBron isn't going to be in the playoffs, especially not in the East anymore, since he's not in the East anymore, we're going to have a new king of the East. You know, we have 4 really good-ass teams in the Eastern Conference now. We got the Boston Celtics with Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, all those boys. We got the Philadelphia 76ers, who have arguably the best starting 5 in the league outside of Golden State, with Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, Jimmy Butler, JJ Redick. We have the Toronto Raptors, who are absolutely on a roll right now, second best record in the East, with Kawhi Leonard and those boys up north in Toronto. We have the Greek Freak down in Milwaukee, who's obviously just dominating the league and has a great team around them. They had the best league they had the best record in the NBA. I'm sorry. And now we actually get to see what these teams are truly made out of, because every single year prior to that, LeBron being in the East, it was sort of, okay, what team is going to be good enough to get beat by the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals? That was pretty much the narrative that was always written. And now we actually get to see, you know, what team, you know, what player is going to emerge as the new king of the East. And for the first time in a long time, the last 5 years or 4 years, the last 4 years, we're going to actually have a new finals. We're going to have a new team, a new star player make it to the finals and face these Warriors. Because let's be honest, the last 2-3 years it was just LeBron getting to the finals and then lose it. You know what I mean? You're getting stomped by the Warriors. The 2017 they lost in 5 games. 2018 they lost in 4 games. And honestly, I think the teams in the East that we have now are much better equipped to face these Warriors. They're not going to get stomped. I don't think anybody out of the 4 teams, the Philadelphia 76ers, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Toronto Raptors, the Boston Celtics, one of those 4 is going to make the finals. And I don't think the Warriors can sweep any one of those teams. I think it'll be at least a 5 or 6 game series at bare minimum. So this is why I think, LeBron and the Lakers missing this is why I think LeBron and the Lakers missing the playoffs is actually a good thing as well as a bad thing. There are pros and cons, both sides here. And, for me personally, I would like to know what you guys think. If you're watching this video right now, definitely go down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Is this good for the league? Is this bad for the league? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? And let's go ahead and just chat it up. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Hit that like button. It goes a long way. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.